We got a problem here.
It's our Gidget of Gadgets.
Glad to be alive. I'm like, oh, no, it's on.
For the latest in sports technology.
Like one of Santa's elves.
And ox roast recipes.
I was in the Erie, Pennsylvania mall. Like, I'm ready to throw down.
Katie Linendoll.
Okay, enough said.
Enough said.
Oh, my gosh, that's the best ever. Who cut that?
She is one of the best guests we have ever had. She is one of our favorites. And on Halloween, we do this for her. It's our Halloween spooktacular episode where everybody is dressed up in their Halloween costumes. Katie Linendoll joining us in studio. Good morning, Katie.
So glad to be here. Thank you so much. I'm happy to be here for Halloween spooktacular.
What I love is that your costumes are sometimes interpretational.
That's true.
And
it's like modern art.
Yeah.
It's a circle, but it's multi-layered and it's $5 million. Never get it. Someone buys it.
So we were looking forward to your costume.
Yeah.
Last year you were Sting,
That's true.
the wrestler, but sang like Sting,
Yes.
the singer.
Yes. Which Sting shared
Yeah.
on social media. Sting the singer did not.
No.
I just want to drive that point home. My rendition of Sting singing Sting did not make Sting the singer's social media profiles. Okay, I just want to make that very clear. It wasn't good. It wasn't good.
And yet you have waltzed into our lives today looking amazing as always.
Thank you so much.
You have a turquoise blue hair.
Yeah.
You have a sparkly painted face.
Yes.
You have a skin-tight black leather top
That's true.
and space leggings on.
That's true.
You have Bugs Bunny painted on one cheek
Uh-huh.
and the basketball
Yes.
painted over one eye.
Yes.
And you are going as
The essence of Space Jam.
the essence.
Yeah.
Of
It's deep. It's multi-layered,
of
DA.
space. Yeah, I
Yeah.
can tell. I
Yeah,
can tell. This is the essence of Space
Well,
Jam.
because it started out as like a galaxy theme. And then I was like, well, that's not nerdy enough, you know? So we just took it 2 more layers and just went with the essence of Space Jam.
I love it.
Yep.
I love it.
What were some of the big songs from Space Jam? Was it? It was.
Everybody get up. I like to jam now.
Oh,
Got
yeah,
a
yeah.
Space Jam going now.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Space Jam.
Wow, you know too much of this. I got questions.
Yeah, I believe I could fly.
I
believe
thought that
can
was one of them.
fly.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, that was a big
believe
album.
I can touch the sky.
Maybe like version 2.0, I'd have like a built-in Bluetooth speaker playing the soundtrack.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
So were you doing the Galaxy theme because we are the mothership around here?
Things were working in my brain,
Okay.
right? And then it just got real complex. And then, but we did Space Jam. Morash, didn't you do Space Jam the one year?
I was.
3 years ago?
I was Bugs from the Toon Squad.
Yes.
Yes, I was. That's
Yeah.
a good memory
So I
from
think
you.
that was in my head. There's a lot in my head.
Yeah.
But you look fantastic.
Thank you.
Enough about me.
I'm going as Cam Newton
Uh-huh.
dressed in a babushka. After one of his post-game press conferences, this was actually what he wore to answer questions. And I said, that is the most ridiculous outfit any athlete has ever worn. He looks like Mrs. Doubtfire. I'm going to wear that for
babushka.
I've got a babushka.
A babushka.
A babushka. So, yeah, I'm Cam Newton in his post-game press conference dressed. Now, this is interesting because I have had Bogus say, who are you, Mario Van Peebles? And then a guy out in the newsroom said, what you being, Erykah Badu? And I said, no, I'm not Erykah Badu. I'm Cam Newton. So, I don't know if it's hitting on all target points, but
people are asking questions, and that's a good place
that's a good
to
thing.
be.
Yeah. My question to you, Katie Linendoll, is you always go big on Halloween.
That's true.
And you love trick-or-treaters coming by.
Very true.
And what's the plan for tomorrow night?
I'm crossing off a life goal, everyone. This is a big announcement for me. It's
Yeah.
the little things in life. And thank you for playing that Space Jam music. Like right on point. He's like, he had that ready queued up. Like it was already in the arsenal.
Yeah.
Feeling it. Look at that.
You're the essence
Remember
of Space Jam.
So there's some big news. I have purchased a home.
Wow!
Yep.
Congratulations!
I'm not used to adulting. I want to make that
Yeah.
very clear.
None
There's
of
been a
us
lot
are.
of responsibility, a
This
lot
is
of
why
paperwork.
we are dressed up as a movie from the 90s and an athlete in a babushka.
This is true. Full on true. So, but one of my life goals was like, do you remember when you were little and you were trick or treating and you had the one house that would give the king size candy bars?
Of course.
I wanted to be that house.
You always wanted to be that house.
I don't have furniture in my new home. Nope. I have king-size candy bars pre-ordered and ready to go.
You've got nowhere to sit, nowhere to sleep.
No.
But you said we must have king size.
Yep, pre-ordered. I got the good stuff.
Oh.
Yeah. You don't mail it in with like the Necco wafers. No offense to lots of offense to Necco wafers.
Lots of offense.
I know what kids like, and I'm starting out on the right foot.
And so what did you order?
Oh, it was like the multi-pack.
Okay.
The Snickers,
Sure.
Reese's Cups, Skittles, Starburst, but all king-sized.
Okay. Now, I'm glad you brought this up because our very own Mraz has also purchased a house recently.
Oh, Mraz, what'd you get, man?
Well, hang on. He purchased his house back in the summer and has now finished it off. He's moved in, him and his wife. They're expecting their first child. They are ready to go. And he also had the same thought you did. I want to be the popular guy in the block.
Yeah.
And
You don't
so
want to get egged either.
Mraz said, I'm going to buy the king size candy bars. I said, Mraz, that's a brilliant idea. You got to do it. You got to go king size. Plant your flag in your neighborhood. So Mraz was planning to do this, and he skimped out and decided to go with the mini fun size.
I was talked out of it for two reasons.
Disaster.
Well, because he's having a child.
Well,
So?
that's kind of part of it. Two
There's
reasons.
budget constraint with the
No,
king
but
size.
I would have went
was
all
it
in.
a couple extra bucks?
The problem is, number one, I was told if you go king size year one, you can't ever not go king size again because if you do it and all the kids
Oh.
tell their friends about it and they come to your house the next year and for whatever reason happen budgetary next year, who knows what happens with the baby. Now I'm the house getting egged and shaving cream because I've let them out. Number two.
It's like knowing where the luxury tax is
Right.
going to be a year from now.
Correct. Number two, as I was preparing to go to Costco to make this, if you will,
Investment.
Yeah,
investment,
what a hell of a costume.
it dawned on me a week out, and thank goodness I looked at this here in New York. It is supposed to be a monsoon on Halloween, and there is some doubt as far as the influx of trick-or-treaters. So I would be stuck with, 50 king-size candy bars, and, I would eat them at a
Would that be the worst thing?
He really thought this out.
Yeah, but I think he made the
weighed
wrong
on my-
strategic decision.
Yeah, I haven't booked the show well for the last month,
No.
but this decision weighed on me heavily.
I'm not sure how I feel about it though. You
No.
want to be
it's your
everyone
first
remembers
Halloween.
the king size candy bar giver outer.
But
okay?
that's the problem. If I don't, and then if I decide I don't, once you decide to go king size, you can't ever not go king size.
You're acting like this is like $10,000.
Yeah, really.
I know
You're
it's
right.
expensive. I mean, I grew up blue collar. Okay, I get it.
You're right. It really wasn't that.
I still
How
like my
much is the
extra
difference?
bucks. I still like coupons. I'm a very generous
But-
person, but I understand the value of $1. Okay.
But next year, if I'm taking my baby out trick or treating and now I'm not answering the door and I've handed out king size the year before, it's going to be a bad scene.
What's the
Eggs.
monetary difference?
yeah.
What were we
yeah.
talking about?
You like got an Excel spreadsheet on this?
I don't know, but it wasn't much. Like I spent, I think, a total of $23 to get 200 pieces of candy.
Okay.
And I could have probably spent like $50.
oh.
So the difference of $27 to be the man on the block.
Dude, your bill rate per hour divided by how much time you spent on this, not even worth it.
really?
You're right. I should have just done it. You know what? Maybe I'm going after work. Maybe I'm scratching this whole thing and I'll go after work.
You know, honestly, if you would have just booked one less guest, which wouldn't have been that hard,
Yeah.
you'd have made up the difference in just spending for the king size.
I still have one more night. Now you guys are making me feel bad.
Well, you
How-
should.
Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll hand out snowballs.
Ew. How many king size candies did you order for your house?
I got a lot.
Like more than 100?
Yeah, I'm prepared.
Oh my God.
Well, you also don't want to be the person that runs out. You also
No.
remember that person. You can't start off on a high note and then just, hit bottom of the
Yeah.
barrel.
How long will you hand out candy tomorrow night?
Oh, that's debatable because I want to trick or treat with my nieces and nephews, which, by the way, I always, every year, I don't know about you guys. Do you use anyone trick or treat? Or just like walk around? Okay, so
do.
this is like Boston. So there's like
Mraz
little
trick-or-treats for
suburbs
himself.
area just on the outskirts of proper Boston. I want to see if I can get in there because I'm short. Like I feel like I could squeeze it in to see if I get, not to I need anything or candy, but I want to just I always feel that urge to go to the door and be like trick or treat and see if I can get away with it. But then I
think you
found,
could.
listen to this, yeah, we're real quick. Chesapeake, Virginia, you can get arrested if you're older than 12 and you go trick or treating.
Arrested?
That's true.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they've made national news.
They need to get a life.
Isn't that bad?
You could pull this off, though.
I could do it, right?
I think you could, in that outfit where you have the
Trick
makeup
or
on
treat.
and the wig.
I'm going to do it real awkward too, and uncomfortable. Happy Halloween.
Check or treat.
Trick or treat.
The essence of Space Jam.
Yeah.
Katie Linendoll.
Yep.
Can I ask what your mom was a costume maker?
My mom's a
is?
costumer. Yes.
So you always have multiple costumes. What other
she
costumes will you have this year?
Well, in like I have a whole costume wardrobe, which is just insane. I mean, we're talking like dozens and dozens of custom costumes. So like we go next level on everything.
Will you wear?
No. You can't wear the same thing ever.
No. So the Essence of Space Jam is
No,
just
the
for
Essence
us.
of Space Jam is just for DA.
And then you also dress up as cosplay throughout the year.
Yeah, and Comic-Con's very big.
I mean, you have all of these cartoon characters, video
Totally.
game characters
Totally.
throughout all of the year. So you
I had
probably.
my mom was engineering. Like when I was in high school, I had a light up dress on the homecoming court. Like it was 10 years before Katy Perry decided to pull it off. Very proud of these inventions.
I would say over the course of a year, from just your Instagram, I would say you dressed up at least 12 different times.
Yeah, maybe like at a zero. Like maybe like 120.
Oh, really?
No, but
I
you
mean,
know.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe I think about dressing
Oh,
up like
yeah.
120. But
Like-
yeah, it's a big integral part of my life, the cosplay.
And so, what other costumes this Halloween?
You'll have to stay tuned on social. I got some ideas.
See, this is why you're a master at social.
Yeah.
Follow Katie Linendoll at Katie Linendoll
well
on all
played.
social media channels. More with Katie, the Gidget of Gadgets. When we come back, we'll talk about Halloween memories on the spooktacular episode of the DA Show here on CBS Sports Radio. I don't know if you know what Andrew Bogish is being. You probably don't because you didn't know me back in 2000. This is supposed to be me in college. One time at a party, I wore swim goggles. Okay, maybe I had one too many. I wore swim goggles. And then
You had one too many before you put swim goggles on and went out?
yes.
Okay.
And then I went out to the bars, not with the swim goggles, but with my cordless telephone before cell phones were a thing.
Oh.
And handed it to people in the bar and said, "It's for you," and made the entire bar laugh when I tricked people into thinking,
The whole bar
when they said
laughed at
hello.
that?
That's
maybe
creative.
2 or 3 people, yeah. So it was a bit of an off-center sense of humor, but it seemed to be a good talking point. And these guys are clowning me for it ever since I told that story.
Paying homage to you.
And now,
Yeah.
Your creativity.
Those
Yeah.
are really nice goggles too, by the way.
Thank
That's
you.
like that's like
Yeah.
the rich people kind.
I wouldn't go that far. The problem would be, though, I don't know the last time I used them to actually swim.
Oh.
Yeah. So here they are today.
you look like a welder.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Even with
like
my
they're real
gelled hair?
nice.
Yeah, so basically, what Bogish, if you're the essence of Space Jam, he's the essence of DA.
Yeah.
Ooh,
of
that's
20-something DA.
20-something.
Yeah.
21
Before he was this cool.
Yeah. Way cool. Wearing a babushka on national radio.
Babushka.